Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The give from the gun. Slithers into space. It's a running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, and got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Fafita. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. This quarterback part of their running game. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Davidson. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Makes the catch. It's Davidson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Right down the middle. Finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback moving. And to get rid of it quickly.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Out of the gun to give to the back. Wide open spaces. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the good passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
It's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys.
Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. It's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Durham.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Anderson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been every... An absolute ball.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Release to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Durham. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Got his man quickly. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks up the first down. Got a lot of room to the right. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Makes the grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 17 to UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets it.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Rushes on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. And an out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
Go straight ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see. An opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love these design runs, goal-to-go situations. Gotta have it. I know I get an extra blocker with now my quarterback running the football, being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. They'll immediately call timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working.
Ernie on the Jets. All out of space. Pass to 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw. And the
pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like you